Okay, we're leveling up skills here. Woo-woo! Getting the hang of this whole freeze drying adventure. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do raw hamburger patties. So I've heard in the groups that I'm in and things that raw hamburger patties it's best to do them raw. I imagine the reason is you're not cooking out all the fat. Like if you pre-cook it, you cook out all the fat where a lot of the flavor is, right? And so you cook that out, and then when you reheat it, it may not have as much flavor. So what I've heard is doing them raw, they reconstitute just like they're going in right now. They reconstitute raw, and then you can grill them or do whatever you want with them. So my family, being that there's 8 of us, the what 8-8, we're always feeding our family with the budget. We love hamburgers in the summertime. It's barbecue season, all that. And the hard thing is sometimes, especially in summer, the hamburger patties, when you buy them in the store, it can be close to $1 a piece. So it's not like it's saving that much money to grill from home, right? So we try to watch for the sales in the stores, especially on hamburger patties, and there's certain things that we just watch for the sales and the good deals. Right now, my local grocery store has this. It's 20 hamburger patties, and for $13, I mean, that's a good deal. Normally, I think this is close to $20, $18 to $20, something like that. It might even be as high as like $24 in the summer. So like I said, about $1 a hamburger, right? For a hamburger patty. So we bought a few of these. There's 20 inside, and they're good size. They're big patties. So what I've done, I was able to fit 8 per sheet. So we got 40 hamburger patties for this whole batch. Some of them, let me see, I'll show you, that's an example. Some of them were kind of big, so I used one of the divider wrappers to kind of layer this one. So we'll see how that turns out. It should turn out just fine because you can put parchment paper in your freeze dryer. Some people, I haven't tried that yet. That's an advanced skill, so I'm not that advanced yet. But some people put parchment paper and they'll like do double layers with the parchment paper on each tray. So we'll see about that. I haven't tried that yet. Now, even though these are pre-frozen, I did have to, they come in packages of 5 frozen together with those papers between them. So I had to pop a whole, like 4 packages, a whole box, into the microwave for 4 minutes so that I could use my little pastry cutter and separate the patties. So yes, they're probably about 75% frozen right now, but better safe than sorry. I'm just putting the machine on not frozen. So, and that's why it's running right now to cool it down. And so right now it's at 35 degrees. If I was putting something in frozen, you would want to have your machine cooling for a half hour before you put anything in it so that it doesn't defrost once it's in there. If it's not pre-frozen, you can literally turn it on. I could have started this minutes ago before it really got cold inside because it's going to get cold and freeze it first. So that's, I just figure it's always better to err on the side of caution. So like I said, these are 75% frozen, and if they were completely frozen, I'm guessing it'd probably make this batch a lot faster. But we'll see how it goes. And so I'm going to go ahead and start it, and I can just do it from here. So I'm going to hit continue. My drain valve is closed. Make sure you close your drain valve. And it says freezing. It's already at 34 degrees, so it should be pretty fast process. I mean, when I say fast, it is freeze drying, so I'm hoping it's about 15 hours or less. But we'll see. 18 hours isn't too bad, so we'll kind of play it by ear. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe below, and I will come back and check these tomorrow. Okay, our hamburger patties are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out. Now I'm gonna do something different this time. I'm gonna try it out. I'm not going to turn it off yet, because at this point, if they weren't done, I could add more drying time. Pretty sure they're done, but I will test them. But I've heard that you can process Skittles by just adding them in now, like at this point, and putting 4 hours of more dry time. That Skittles don't require the whole full cycle. So I'm gonna try that today. I'm gonna pull these out, wash the trays really good, as long as these are done. Pull them out, wash the trays really good, and I'm gonna do 5 trays of Skittles, and just see. If they don't work, then I'll put them in for a full run. But I'm kind of curious, because that would save a lot of hours on some Skittles. So let's see how these hamburger patties turned out. All right, so there's our hamburger patties, 25 hours. Not too bad. I actually thought they'd be a lot faster, being that they were mostly frozen, but I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my hose is clear. Come on. Oh. Oh, my husband put plastic in there, in the trash can. Okay, so this is where I would add no defrost, more dry time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the Skittles out, I'm gonna pull these out. As long as they're done, I'll put the Skittles in, and then I'll just add more dry time. In theory, it's supposed to work. So let's look at these. Look at that. Oh yeah, they're very, very dry. But it's funny, they have their color. Look at that. They're still vibrant and bright pink. I mean, if you saw these from across the room, they would look like raw meat just sitting there. I mean, they are raw meat. But you wouldn't know they were freeze dried, right? That's awesome, but I mean, they're freeze dried. Yeah, it's breaking off. Awesome! Okay, well, I'm gonna clear these trays off and bag them up and wash the trays so I can put some Skittles in for 4 hours. Okay, here's our experiment. So I haven't tried this yet, but I've heard you can put Skittles in after you do a regular full batch, and you just do add dry time for 4 hours. So 2 to 4 hours. So we're gonna try it. So we're gonna do it. These are Skittles. I just got these from Costco. I did about half a container per tray, because we learned last time, I think we had too many, and not all of them popped and froze, or freeze dried. So we're gonna do this time a little less. So I've got the 5 trays in there full of Skittles. And we'll close this back up. We just took out our last batch. So I'll show you what we're gonna do. All right, this was from our raw hamburger patties that just finished. So what we did, we took out the trays, we washed them up really good, and then we put Skittles on them. So I'm gonna do more dry time. Oh, good thing it reminded me, because I would have forgot. Close the drain valve. So glad it reminds me. I totally would have forgot. Okay, so continue. There goes our pump. Yeah, you can damage your pump. So I'm gonna add 4 hours. 4. Oops. Okay, 3:59. So I've got 4 hours on here I'm adding, and we'll see if that works for our Skittles. If not, we'll put them in for a whole run by themselves. All right, look at those Skittles. See how they're all popped open? All the whites on them. Looking good. So this was the extra 4 hours I had set. I'm gonna actually stop it now, because we have house guests coming any minute. And so I want to get these bagged up really quick. So turned out pretty good though. Let's go ahead and do this on the video. Cancel. Okay, open the drain valve. Coming over here. Got it draining. And let's see how we did. Alright. Let's pull out a tray. Oh, they're nice and warm even. I don't see any that didn't pop yet. Oh, they're crunchy! Okay, they're a little on the chewy side. I don't think they're done yet. Okay, that one that I ate, yeah, these are a little chewy still. So I'm gonna actually put them back in for another 2 hours. Better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna click more dry time. Close the valve, which I'm so glad it reminds me to do that. I'm gonna hit continue. There goes our pump coming on. And I think that should be good. 2 more hours. That should be good. So what am I gonna do with that? Okay, so it's been a couple more hours. We just had our company leave. I'm gonna go ahead and see how this is doing. So we're gonna open our drain valve. All right, let's take a look and see how the Skittles are now. Okay, not bad. I don't see. Yeah, they're not feeling as soft as they were. Oh yeah, they're done. They're nice and crunchy, just the way they're supposed to be. Perfect. So that was actually 6 hours after a load. So not bad. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and be sure to head over to our Facebook group Freeze Drying Adventures with What 88 to see more posts and information.